back again with Secret Invasion, this time for Season 1, Episode 6, the finale. This will be the last time we're doing Secret Invasion because honestly, I do not see them doing this for a Season 2. So, yeah. So this is going to be the finale of Secret Invasion, and I've got to say, I don't want to start off negative, but so far this show hasn't lived up to other ones, the other MCU shows. I feel like there's just been better MCU shows to come out, because I've not been like, this is amazing every episode. So I just feel like shows like Loki, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Hawkeye, I just think they were better. And you can't say it's because it's very grounded that it's not as good, because Hawkeye was incredibly more grounded than this, and that was still better. That was still better than this. So yeah. So don't want to be so negative about it, but the last two episodes have definitely done a lot to making it better. But let's just see if this finale can deliver on a spectacular finish, because we've got a hero that is just like completely emotionally unavailable. Like, you don't really get much. Well, I wouldn't say no emotion out of Nick Fury, because you do get emotion out of Nick Fury. But the whole thing is like, this is his fault to begin with. Like, he abandoned the Skrulls on this Earth. Like, he abandoned them because he said he was going to find them a home, and then he just left after the blip. The snap, I want to call it the snap. He just left after that, and obviously Gravik, who I hate as a villain, he's probably one of the most despised MCU villains that I've ever seen. I hate him. And I don't want to say that's the actor's fault, it might just be from a writing perspective that he's just not that good. But yeah, either way, let's hope this show can deliver on a good finale. So yeah, we've got I don't know where Gaia is going to fit into the end of this story. I don't know where Fury's wife, Vara, is going to fit into this. I don't know where Olivia Colman's character, Sonya, is going to fit into all this. But right now, Fury's going off to a nuclear reactor, which is dangerous in and of itself, but to go off and face a Super Skrull, who is threatening to blow up his own people, as well as all the human hostages that are down there, unless Fury brings him the harvest, which is every Avenger's blood sample of all the Avengers who lost any blood during Endgame, or probably before that even. So yeah, you got the likes of Captain Marvel and Scarlet Witch in there. You're gonna want to keep that out of his hands. So yeah, let's just see where it goes. So let's just get into Season 1, Episode 6, the finale of Secret Invasion, starting right now.
No, if you'll be coming back.
Oh, alright, I'll let you go now.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Take care of yourself.
That sounds like a goodbye. Thing is though, I know Nick Fury's not going to die, because we've got the Marvels coming up in November, and I know he's in that. Yep, prime Nick Fury with the eye patch. You just got to take that beanie off.
Make the call, Mr. President.
Come on. It's time for the President of the United States to be an intelligent person, which is something we've not heard in recent years. Is that Beto? R.I.P. Beto. There's a lot of dead Skrulls. Oh yeah, there's the radiation effect. Bro, Nick Fury's got to be like at least 60 years old now. No way he should be walking around a nuclear reactor. Come on, Mr. President, figure it out.
The President, you bloody idiot. Fury's headed straight for you.
Fury? Why are we concerned about Fury? We got enough security for him.
For what? Target practice? Fury's lost it. He wants written stop before the bomb is launched. Move the President now.
There he is.
Hold out, fellas. That's a shame, isn't it? No more protection for you. How about a drink instead?
I hate him.
I wouldn't say.
There we go.
This is the first human I killed. You know why I killed him? I killed him because you told me to.
Oh.
This man, Fury, he had a wife. And he had children. Yeah, all right, maybe he was a bit misguided. But I killed him because of you! Talos.
No, don't talk about Talos.
First, I'm gonna kill you. And then, I'm gonna take a flamethrower to humanity. And just so I am absolutely clear about this, Fury, you look at me. Look at me. You did this. All the bombs and the blackouts and the massacres and the wildfires and the imminent removal of humans from their habitat. That is all you.
Okay. You can't say the actor's not giving it.
Really? You're right. I failed.
Thank you. Thank you for finally
I
admitting.
knew within a few years of searching that there was no other planet out there. I knew the only way for me to keep my end of the bargain was to build you a home. It's easier to save the lives of 8 billion people than it is to change their hearts and minds. Carol Danvers, DNA. Along with the Avengers that you and your team
All in that little vial.
take your powers, go to some other planet, wipe out some other species. I don't give a damn. Just leave Earth the hell alone and leave it now.
He literally could just take it and then not do anything and then not leave. Because Fury, it looks like Fury's about to die in a way, but I don't believe it. Bloody hell, look at all those names.
It's pure.
You movement here.
Are you checking behind the doors? You really are a scroll.
Oh! Bloody hell, what's going on? I mean, he's got the DNA. Hey! Now that's a shot. Ah! Nice! Nicely done. Hey, Fury! Fury's here.
You killed my mother, my father.
Now they're both Super Skrulls.
You're weak.
Drax. That's a Drax arm. Oh, is that Ghost? Korg? Groot?
Skrull rebels have kidnapped dozens of world officials, along with Colonel Rhodes.
Please tell me this isn't true. Are you listening to this insanity? Of course it isn't true.
Just shoot him in the legs, Sonya, like you did with the last one. Oh! I like how it's got the little platforms just like they were at the end of Civil War. Hey, there's Captain Marvel's! Like... Mantis!
Sleep.
Like, she's literally the most powerful person in the universe right now. Hey! Oh! I think that's it for him.
Jesus, somebody give me the phone.
Rhodey! He's alive! Mine Freeman!
been held hostage for a long time.
She promised to... What does it mean, a long time? What does she mean, a long time? What? How long has Rhodey been here? Yeah, but you're walking around a nuclear reactor. That's not going to be good for anyone.
We know who you are. We know how to find you. And we will kill every last one of you.
Oh no, don't know about that. I mean, there's some Skrulls out there who are not bad.
We meet at last. You'll need resources to fight this war that Ritson has launched on your people, and I can give them to you.
My father entered into a deal like that. Didn't end so well.
Yes, well, let's be sure not to repeat the mistakes of Talos and Fury and leave love and friendship out of this. I will use you, and you will use me, and together we'll make this planet safe for both our people.
I wonder if she'll show up again, because she's the most powerful person on the planet right now.
Now,
Oh.
hit squad you inspired. Kill off the Skrulls who still want to help us.
Oh, fucking hell.
Dumbass vigilantes killing innocent humans too.
She didn't turn back!
When they're not just kill themselves.
God damn it. And he's going back to wherever he came from.
Creed said they're open to peace talks with the Skrulls.
Okay.
You're the best diplomat the Skrulls have ever had. I'm no good with people. You are.
And I love you. As I am.
Only as you are.
Okay. Never thought I'd see Nick Fury in a romantic scene. Okay! And they walk off into the light. Okay, starring Martin Freeman. Hang on, this is the end. There should be an end credit scene, maybe? Okay, maybe there isn't. How is this a Marvel? This isn't a Marvel show if it's not got an end credit scene. Right then, okay. Now, I know that I didn't rank the last episode. I forgot to rank the last episode, which I was going to put, yeah, above episode 4, and this one, it was a good episode, I'll put it above. So this is the best episode of the series, but unfortunately, I've got to say, this show as a whole is a miss. Like, since the end of Endgame, the MCU has been on a run of hit or misses, and I've got to say this one's a miss, to be honest. I was like, okay, it's a decent show, but I wouldn't say I'd watch this again. So, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say that, but that's how it was. I did like the bait and switch though, with the whole Fury. We thought Fury was going to Russia, to the compound with to face off against Gravik, and then it got switched, and you found out that it was actually Gaia who was there, and then Fury was at the hospital to talk to the president, because that's more Nick Fury's thing. Nick Fury isn't going to go one-on-one with a Super Skrull, but he is capable of going to face off against a single Skrull to save the president. That's what he'll do. And oh my god, I said in the episode, like, come on Ritson, it's time for the US president to have a brain for the first time in a while. But he had it for a second, and then he immediately fucked it up when he started. He's incited mass panic on the planet. Like, yes, you've got people going out there killing Skrulls, but you've also got them going out there killing actual people. Like the guy who was the TV presenter, he got killed. He was actually a Skrull. But then they killed the British Prime Minister, who actually wasn't a Skrull. So now you've incited mass panic. And now you've got people going crazy, you've got Skrulls fighting back when they shouldn't have to. Skrulls who weren't hostile whatsoever, and now you've made them hostile. Like Fury said, he's made a bad situation worse. Because at least before there was Skrulls who actually wanted to live in peace, who were actually intending to live in peace, and now you've gone and fucked that up. At the beginning it felt like Fury was saying a goodbye, and I like the kind of coded message behind it. And when she was asking him, like, do you have any idea when you're going to come back? Meaning, like, do you think you're going to survive this? And then he doesn't answer. He says, I'll let you go now. Meaning as a way of, like... it's not really divorce, but it's like, you don't have to be tied to me anymore, because I'm going to be dead soon. That's what I took it as, that moment. I said multiple times in reviews for this season that I hope Nick Fury is just pulling the wool over everyone's eyes, and he did for a while with Gravik in this episode. But Maria Hill is still dead, Talos is still dead. It's so crap. I was hoping that they were both still alive and he's just been fooling everyone this whole time. It's shit that Maria Hill had to die, it's shit that Talos had to die. And apparently they've had Rhodey captured for a long time. I mean, he was in a hospital gown as well, so I wonder when he was captured. I swear to God, that he better not have been captured before Endgame, because then that just destroyed, before Infinity War and Endgame, if he was captured before then and turned into a Skrull before then, it takes away the whole, it undermines Endgame and Infinity War if you do that. Because the emotion behind Tony's death and the way Rhodey felt at Tony's death, it undermines that whole thing. So let's see. Hang on. Let's actually look it up. How long has Rhodey been a Skrull? This is on Forbes. If you ever wanted more evidence that the MCU doesn't exactly know what it's doing right now, look no further than the explanation by the director of every episode for Secret Invasion, trying to talk about how long Rhodey's been a Skrull. Really, the only major reveal from the series. Director spoke to comicbook.com about the open question. A lot of people have asked about definitively when did Rhodey... I think his leg's not working at the end of episode 6. Him being in a hospital gown points to Captain America's Civil War. No, does it have to be definitive, or is it more fun? If he was captured before Infinity War and Endgame, it destroys all of the emotion of that character. So that director better come out and debunk that whole theory. He's saying there's no definitive answer. How about you come out with a definitive answer and say it was after Endgame? Because that destroys the end of that destroys the emotion at the end of Endgame for Rhodey. If that's the case, this is probably the worst show the MCU has put on so far. Because that is so shit. I'm angry about that if that's the case. If he was taken before Infinity War and Endgame, I'm very angry about that. Yep, Nick Fury wasn't lying last episode when he said that he was going to give Gravik what he wanted. And I've got to be honest, he did give them the harvest, but he also gave Gaia the harvest as well. He literally gave Gaia the harvest because she was the one who had to impersonate Fury and then hand it to Gravik. Which means she had to put on the whole act of being sick with the iodine pills and everything. And then Fury must have had to tell her about his reasons for not finding them a planet. Because she knew that. Because that's what she was talking about. That was her the whole time. She had to have known that. Or did she just make something up? And I kind of do get where, well, Fury Gaia was coming from. Like, he couldn't find another place for them. And it's better to just let them live in peace than... This is exactly what, like, at the end of this, if humans and Skrulls find each other, this is exactly what Fury was trying to prevent when he couldn't find them at home and he let them live in secret. Like, this is exactly what he was trying to avoid, and now it's happened anyway. But either way, it was a good fight between Gaia and Gravik. It ended quite fast, but all the powers that were on display, Groot, Drax, Korg, Captain Marvel. Didn't see any Scarlet Witch there. Didn't see any of that. Cull Obsidian as well. Mantis. Like, she has got to be the most powerful person on the planet right now. If she's got the powers of Scarlet Witch as well, especially so. And once again, I still don't really like Gravik as a villain. I liked him in that scene where he was talking to, well, Gaia Fury, and he was like very emotional. That was a very good good showing by the actor, but I still don't like Gravik as a villain. Not because of the actor, I think the actor did a good job. It's from his writing perspective. He just came across as so one-dimensional, not interesting really whatsoever. Like, you originally thought he was trying to do it to try and find his people a home, but no, he's just trying to do it to gain more power for himself, and he just came across as just a Skrull who wanted to start a fire. Yeah, Gravik, if I ever do like a video ranking the MCU villains, Gravik is going to be right low down there. Like, low down there, maybe even at the bottom. He was not a good villain, but that's nothing against the actor. The actor did a good job. It's just the way Gravik was written. But yeah, I think the fight ended a bit abruptly. I just didn't expect them to finish it. Him to be finished off like that so quickly. I suppose Gaia was the person that Fury called at the end of last episode, said, it's time. Let's finish this once for all. I suppose it was Gaia. I suppose I was just hoping for a bit more of a reveal. I was hoping, like I watched reactions of it, I was hoping maybe Barton would show up. It would be cool if Barton would have showed up to help. Maybe, what other Avengers? There was no way Carol Danvers was going to show up. Who knows, maybe you could have got another Earth-based. Like, where was Captain America in all this? Like, we were literally talking about World War III on the horizon. Where the fuck was this guy? Where was he during all this? We're talking about World War III starting here. Where was he? Where was US Agent? I did like Sonya though. I think she's a fun character. Olivia Colman just comes across as so charismatic on screen. I just love how she can talk. She can cut off like people's fingers. She can torture people. She can threaten to kill them. She can burn down their homes and just still have such a cheery attitude about it. I love it. But unfortunately, as far as the MCU goes since Endgame, this is another one of their misses, in my opinion. This is another one of their misses. It's not a hit. I wouldn't watch this show again, unfortunately. So. And no one can say that, like I said before, no one can say just because it's grounded, that's why it's not as good. Like, Hawkeye was amazing, I think it was one of their hits. And, like, even Miss Marvel is kind of grounded, because it was people, like, it involved magic and a few superpowers, but it was mostly grounded, and that was much better. That was a hit, in my opinion. Hawkeye was a hit for me. Falcon Winter Soldier was grounded. That was a hit for me. I know people don't really like that, and yes, I have problems with the villain, the Flag Smashers. I thought they were kind of boring. They're probably down there with Gravik, but I think that was still a good show. I think Samuel L. Jackson deserved more. Nick Fury deserved more. When I heard that Nick Fury was getting his own show, I was so excited. I just wish he could have been given something better. Yeah, I don't want to be completely negative. It was still a semi-decent show. That's me being positive about it. And, like, Nick Fury Samuel Jackson never fails to deliver. He did a good job with the role he was given. Well, with the role he had. Talos, Ben Mendelsohn, was incredible. I love him. I think Emilia Clarke did alright as Gaia. She did a decent job as Gaia. A lot of emotion on her face during that last fight. Very emotional in that last fight. Olivia Colman was great. Gravik, in certain scenes, he delivered. The actor delivered. Yeah. Like, you can't say anything about the actors not delivering. They do. It's just the way sometimes things are written. And that can unfortunately make or break a show like this, depending on what the writing is like. It doesn't matter how good the actors are. If the writing's bad, it ends up bad. So, yeah. I don't think any actor ever does a bad job. Like, I personally do not believe that any actor in any role ever does a bad job. But I think it comes down to the writing of the character that really fucks it up. The writing of the character they're playing really it'll make or break a film or a character. But I don't believe any professional actor ever does a bad job. But yeah, that's just my opinion on the show. You're entitled to have your own. In fact, you can comment it down in the comments if you want. So yeah, tell me what you thought about this show. But that is all we've got for Secret Invasion for the last time. Until next time, whatever the next show is, probably going to be She-Hulk maybe. Who knows? But until next time, we are over and out. Bye!